And I looked at it and I thought, well, gee, this is a 916-825 number. I answered it, I said, hello. And I said, what do you want? And nobody answered, so I basically hung up. So that evening, I was talking to my daughter. She'd come over and I told her Kevin and I had lunch, and today the phone rang, and she basically pushed the green call number, the call on my cell phone, and it dialed back the number, and I guess Tracy had answered the phone at that point.
Is that what happened?
Yeah. I just kind of recognized her voice right away that it was her.
What did she say?
At first she goes, like, hello, like, you called me, and I'm like, well, I'm just trying to figure out if it, you know, whose number it was, and I said, and apparently it was her. And she goes, oh, just, you people need to get a life, and just kind of went off right after that. And I said, no, I just basically called a phone number trying to figure out who it was, and to my surprise it was you. And I think it made her upset that I was actually, you know, just saying that.
Then what happened, Amanda?
Oh, she just kept calling. She just kept calling like 3, 4 times, yelling at us, hollering about move on, and just calling me names. And
I want you to get to the point when you went over to their house.
The phone calls continued from her. My father had ended up calling one time. He goes, you guys need to stop harassing us. You need to stop bothering us. We're not prank calling anybody. I said, Dad, you're being crazy about this. I said, can you just hear me? That all we did was push the number on the phone, and it was her. I said, we're not trying to call anybody. And I think the conversation before was that my mother was going to call their boss just to leave us alone. That's when my father had called. I think maybe he was upset that we were going to call his boss. After she was done with us, she'd called to harass my brother at work.
At what time did she call you?
It was about 8 o'clock in the evening.
And who did you speak to when they called?
The first person that spoke with me actually was my dad.